What are your opinions on the Virgin New Adventures? Love them. Love them. Follow BB Bookset. Follow them. BBC. But I follow those ones, but not as avidly as the Virgin New Adventure. Virgin New Adventure. I read most of them right at the time. And this one I dropped in and out of, and I got out at Mad Dogs and Englishmen, which was like here. Let's have a quick look, right? Because you had lots of good arcs going on. I'll say. Well, first we'll do the Virgin New Adventures. The Virgin New Adventures. I am very excited about Goth Opera. They are apparently looking for more to do. So here, let's go do a list of these. Here are the new adventures I've read. 1 second. Doink. So screen, share screen. Doink. So we got Genesis, Exodus, Apocalypse, Revelation. Read all of those. Times Crucible, yes. Warhead, yeah. Witchmark, yes. Read. Which one was Witchmark? Do I have a cover? No, I don't think I read Witchmark. I think Warhead I missed. I skipped Witchmark, which showed me the cat's cradle thing just was annoying me. Nightshade I read, Love and War and Transit, Higher Science. Yeah. Skipped the Pit because I think heard that was shit. And I missed The Seat and Lucifer Rising. White Darkness is the next one I read, which is a good Seventh Doctor voodoo story, right? I really, really like that. Yeah, I should really talk you through it. So the first round is called Time Wearing, where it's like this is the first interlinked stuff. This is the only one that really works in terms of I think when it really comes together is the Fourth Revelation. It's Paul Cornell's first book, and I really think it's probably one of his best, which would have been one of his biggest problems. He's never achieved his early promise, which is really sad, right? And then Times Crucible, that's Mark Platt. Actually, I don't think I read Times Crucible. I think I only read Warhead, which was because it was written by Andrew Cartmel. Warhead is like a cyberpunk sci-fi thriller, right? It's kind of fun. I like that, right? I like Timeline Revelation was where they got the whole like Guardians of the Fourth thing, like the of the Edge from the Jodie stuff from, right? It's very similar to all of that. So Nightshade is really cool. That is like in the Doctor Who universe. Doctor Who is called Professor X. And in that universe, Quatermass is called Nightshade, right? And so you had the it's great, like reality crashing in on fantasy crashing in on reality. Just an excellent. They did a Virgin. They did a audio adaptation of it, which is excellent. Love and War I read because fuck off. I can't stand you, Paul Cornell. I'm really glad his career tanked, right? I'm really glad nothing worked other than Doctor Who because I don't like him. Go away. So Love and War introduced Bernie Summerfield, who I quite liked. It was a good companion. Now, this next batch I read, Transit, was a really good... Ben Aronson. It's not the cover. Transit was, again, a very good cyberpunk thriller. Higher Science, Seventh Doctor is like a weird... sci-fi. It's like a mad world, right? It's this weird, like all these things, like all these different groups heading in the same direction until they get to the final thing. You got the Chinolians, I think, they arrive in here, which are like tortoise-like monsters. Pit I missed. The Sea I also missed. That was they brought Absent Dark in it, and Lucifer Rising I missed. Even that had a gorgeous cover. Did that cover over here? Yeah, there you go. That was done by I think Jim Morton, the writer of the cover. So White Darkness I read, which was a voodoo story. Bernie's new ace, right? Miss Shadow Mine, Birthright, Iceberg, Blood Heat was freaking awesome. Oh, this began the alternative universe cycle. This is what if the Silurians won in the Silurians? And so this is this old bitter brigadier who's been fighting the Silurians for decades. Oh, it's awesome. Dirty Riders I missed, but Left-Handing Hummingbird was fantastic. That's Kate Orman's debut novel. It's about this sapphire and steel alien entity called the Blue, infiltrating across time and space with the Seventh Doctor. Absolutely fantastic. Conundrum I can never remember. No, I don't think I read that one. No Future I did though. I like Paul Cornell a lot. This is the end of the alternative cycle. And I think this one featured Meddling Monk. Yeah, this one turned out the Meddling Monk was the villain. Legacy was quite a good Peladon. No, it wasn't Peladon. It was a Ice Warrior story set, but very Peladon-esque, right? Federal War I didn't read. All Consuming Fire was awesome. That's Seventh Doctor and Sherlock Holmes. Good big finish adaptation. Blood Harvest is Terrence Dicks, and it's a sister novel to the one that's being adapted, a goth opera. Strange England I missed. First Frontier I missed. And Allen's Fire, Falls the Shadow, Parasite. And I don't think I read that. Set Pieces, next one I read, right? Another Kate Allman one. Absolutely beautiful. Again, it's sad her career didn't do as well as I hoped. Human Nature I read, very good. Essentially, it's the TV episode just with the Seventh Doctor. He becomes human in a boys' school in like 1912, I think. Original Sin introduced. I read this one because it introduced the new companions, Quedge and Forrester. Two Adjudicators from the Future. Sky Pirates I missed, Zampa I missed, Toy Soldiers I missed, Head Games I missed, although I heard that was good. Also people I read because I like Ben Arich. Again, really, really, really good sci-fi novel, right? Not steampunk, cyberpunk, I would say sci-fi novel. Shakedown I read because I got the, well, that's not what the cover looked like for the novel. It's the novelization of the, like the cheap direct-to-video, which they really need to do a remastered version with the Sontarans and the Routons. It was excellent, right? I just can't believe that they can't do a remastered version. The next one I read was Sleepy, which was a Kate Allman novel. This was starting another cycle, which I quite like. Happy Endings was 50, which was, Bernie Sanders getting married, but this was like Paul Cornell saying goodbye to the range for the first time. God Engine was a good Craig Hinton Seventh Doctor novel. Although I might be confusing that with Legacy. I really don't remember. Christmas and Rattle Band Return of the Living Dead I read. It's Kate Allman, and it featured Bernie Sanders' long lost dad, and she wanted to call it Dad's Army. The Art of Death, Damaged Goods I didn't read, although I've listened to the audio adaptation. So Viola Sim, I read that because this was the book that Forrester was killed off in it, and it was Ben Aronovitz wrote it, and they lost it in a hard drive crash, and he couldn't bring himself to do it again. So Kate Allman essentially came in and put the pieces together and wrote it. Bad Theory, Room with No Doors I read because that was excellent. That was Kate Allman. In feudal Japan with a alien object that shouldn't have been there. It was very new adventures. Lung Barrow, excellent, tied up the Seventh Doctor arc beautifully. Why there hasn't been an audio adaptation of that, I don't understand. Right, this is crazy. And why there hasn't been an audio adaptation of The Dying Days, which is like a Eighth Doctor one, huge. It's big budget. It's fantastic, right? It's absolutely fantastic. So this was you saw someone off and on with this range, but here, who replaced it? Sci Power Cycle, the BBC book range, but I don't know what to look up. Books introducing, no. How about if I look at Kate Allman, right? That's what, if I look up Kate Allman, I'm going to be able to get her biography, right? Eighth Doctor Adventures, that's what I was looking for. So there's a lot of these, right? And I jumped out a long way before they finished. Oh, a long time. Eight Doctors I read, Vampire Science I read. Eight Doctors was kind of a bit cack. It introduced the Eighth Doctor. It was reasonably cack. Vampire Science was good. Oh, I really like Vampire Science. It was about basically vampires living in present-day London. No, present-day Australia, was it? But yeah, it was good. The only problem was they had this like really bland character called Sam, who was useless. Body Snatchers was a nice Victorian or Edwardian story by Mark Morris. It was pretty darn good. War of the Darks I missed, but Alien Borders was a huge one by Lawrence Miles. Lawrence Miles became the king of the range, right? Absolutely the king of the range, and had this like, well, the new adventures were looking back at the dawn of Doctor Who, like who was the Doctor? That was basically the question they addressed in Lungbarrow. The Eighth Doctor comes into a future history that he doesn't know about, right? And Alien Bodies he finds his body is being auctioned off to a group of like ne'er-do-wells in a future time war, right? It seems to be by the meddling monk is auctioning his body. It's full of all this rare biodata. So the different factions are trying to get the body. You got from Gallifrey, you got the Homunculette, I believe, is who's it? Rassilon's agent, I think. And then you got all these different factions trying to get the Doctor's body, including the Doctor. Really great novel. They should really do an adaptation of that. This absolutely was a really great novel. Well, it introduced this whole future history thing, which I really liked. But I didn't read that many much of Kurosawa. Did I read that? If I did, I don't remember it, right? Option Lock I didn't read. Longest Day, Legacy of Daleks. Seeing Eye did because it was Kate Orman. It wasn't bad. This is the Doctor being trapped in prison, not being able to get out, much like Jodie Whittaker, but more entertaining. Please about No Van Heckel's Children. I think I read that. Yeah, again, hard sci-fi. That's pretty darn good. Scarlet Empress, Paul Maggs. I did read this. I can't remember what it's about, but it was very good. Right? I can't remember what it's about, but so none of these ones. Yeah, I was basically Unnatural History. I came back for Kate Orman and Jonathan Bloom. I don't know. Interference I read, part 1 and 2. That's a really weird tale. Like it deals with a lot with this thing, this ongoing villain called the Faction Paradox. It's Gallifreyan voodoo time code. It's got the Third Doctor and the Eighth Doctor, and it's so weird. Oh, it's pretty good, but it's so weird, right? It kind of carries on from Alien Bodies. They really should adapt all of these. Blue Angel didn't read. Taken Planet 5 I didn't read. Frontier World, Parallel 59. Shadow of Avalon, excellent. Eighth Doctor and Brigadier. Oh, so good. Why haven't they adapted these? This is stupid. I'm just annoyed now. Right, like all of these will be. These are great series to adapt. Ancestor Star Red wasn't that impressed with it. Wrapped up some story or other. It was set on Gallifrey. I don't remember. I really don't remember. And then I don't think I've read anymore. Year and Tell and Jug. I came back with Year and Tell and Jug for Kate Orman. Meh. Yeah, I would describe it as meh. Okay, yeah, nothing great. City of the Dead, I nearly read that, but I don't think I ever did. I heard it was quite good, though. Ventures of Henrietta Street, I read that. That's a weird book, and that kind of wrapped up the Lawrence Miles thing, I think. Oh, and then Mad Dog's Englishman. That's where I got off. With Paul Maggs. So all these ones. So when was this? It was 2002. Big Finish was already in swing by then, and that kind of replaced the ongoing Doctor Who, right? So yeah, I didn't get these last couple of years. I really should have read the Gallifrey Chronicles. I can't remember any of the what's it called again? The plot lines. That's what I was looking for. Now, wait. Where is Missing Ventures? Right. Fine. Let's see what other things they should adapt. Goth Opera, Evolution. I didn't read that. Evolution Lullaby. Did I read that one? Yeah, that's kind of fun. First Doctor story. It's fine. I mean, it was okay to adapt. They already have adapted Romance of Crime. Go to End Space was originally an audio production. State of Change, I don't think I have, but I don't think I read it. It didn't get great reviews. Time of Your Life. I didn't. There's a whole sequence with the Sixth Doctor they could really do something with. Ghost of N-Space was also an audio production. Dancing in the Code. That was, who was it? Third Doctor, right? Yeah. Didn't read it. Menagerie, System Shock, Sorcerer's Adventures, Invasion of the Cat People. Well, that's supposed to be quite good, though. The Second Doctor, Invasion of the Cat People. Managra, Millennial Rights. Did I read Millennial Rights? Yes! That's on my channel right now. And I'm quite enjoying it. Right, I got to finish that. Empire Glass, Lords of the Storm. Didn't read that, but I did do Downtime, because it was the novelization of the video they brought out. Man in Velvet Mask is where Dodo gets syphilis from the Marquis of Sade, apparently. Right, English Way of Death, they've already adapted that. Okay, there's plenty more to adapt right now. Scales of Injustice will be a great adaptation. Oh, they really should do that with Tim Treloar. This is a great Third Doctor Solarian story. They really should do that. Oh, that'd be good. Cold Fusion they have, I can't even remember it. All right, I have to go back and re-listen to it. Burning Heart. No, I never read that. Well, Man and More, they already adapted. But how do I get to the BBC Lost Eighth Doctor? How do I get to the BBC? There's the Eighth Doctor Adventure, Past Doctor Adventures. Fine. Then we'll get back to the chat, I promise. Devil Goblin and Neptune, didn't read it. Murder Game, Ultimate Treasure, Unusual Business. Yeah, that's supposed to be pretty good. Legal Alien, no, I didn't read any of these. Roundheads, no, I don't know anything about this range. I have nothing to. The Infinity Doctors, I think I read, but I can't remember it. It was like some alternate Doctor that was like the president of Gallifrey. System Shock, no, I don't. No, I don't think I've read. No, I didn't read that. So none of these. Man, they did a lot of them. Wow. Okay. Palace of the Red Sun. I had no idea. Which Doctor was that? Sixth Doctor. There's so many of these. I didn't know the range went on so long. Wow. Yeah, I remember Atom Bomb Blues. Right. So wow. So that really was a lot. 76 novels. Man, I don't know anything about it though. So couldn't tell you. Anyway.
My name's Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.